Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Cobalt Core, where today we have a final boss fight ahead of us, but to be perfectly honest, I don't know, I feel like there's a pretty decent chance we're not even going to make it there, because I'm going to do the thing, because I just have to know. The thing about it is, I just have to know. Right? And I think we can handle this. Here, possibly. You realize you're in a time loop and the first thing you do with it is attack the shopkeep? Far from the first thing. Fuck you. Also, maybe I just wanted to hear your extremely good song again. So what do you got? So we have Jupiter drone into parry right off the top, and that's just a win, right? Thing is, what if I did 84 damage? Wow, we did it. Why though? Take these. Gain 1 extra energy every turn, but repair yards are empty. Okay, that makes sense. We killed the repair yard person. I had to know, right? And I think, like, provided we don't get ourselves into a situation where we need a massive hull repair right here, this is actually, like, a fantastic upgrade. There's a lot of good music in this game, really. Like, a lot. Alright. I don't like where that extra energy's coming from. So, we don't need 2 copies of Clean Exhaust. So, like, how do I want to do this? We can play Endless Magazine into Clean Exhaust. That way we get 2 copies of the Endless Magazine buff. I can tack over to one side. Yeah, this should be okay, right? So we do this, that's what gets boosted. Clean Exhaust. Now that kind of stuff costs 6. And then we honestly may as well just parry now. Well, no, what I want to do is scoot attack drone A. And then we don't want to parry, because obviously we will miss. But this way we don't take any damage. Alright, we can start rebuilding from here, but with a lot of our cards being free. Like, a lot of our cards being free. Okay, so what if we had, like, a Jupiter drone, right? Now stay with me. But also a Jupiter drone. And then we were just like, Endless Magazine, and Chip Shot, and Chip Shot, and Basic Shot. And then I guess we may as well, right? Okay. So I want to slide my drones over. One spot is not really good enough. This is awkward. I guess I can basic dodge and slide myself over one. The question is, do I have lethal? And I think the answer is no here, right? Even with all this stuff, like, because I could only ever get one drone in on the boss, or in on the enemy, I think we're just like basic dodge to move over. And then we'll do what we can here. This will draw me a card. It's not a very good card. This will draw me a card. Okay, that could have gone better. We did manage to at least cancel this this impact, so we don't lose the thing. Yeah, that's gonna have to do for now. We'll figure it out. Yeah, not a bad start. That feels a little silly, huh? I don't think none of these are real cards. Why would we take these? curious about the unknown energy signature. Oh, it's Dr. Bjorn. Are you available for a brief test of the great Dr. Bjorn's latest invention, the Duplatron? I will Duplatron. I will Duplatron with you, Dr. Bjorn. Because you know what I would not hate is an additional battalion. Or maybe a third parry. What if we didn't upgrade parry to not have exhaust, but we just had 3 of them in the deck? Yo, actually, give me another parry, please. Okay, this situation. I remember this one. So not a lot of juice to start with here. I think I'm just not gonna shoot at it on the first turn. So it won't have any intense, and then we can, wow. We didn't generate shit for offense here. I'm still not gonna shoot at it. There we go. It'll wake up eventually. Like, we'll have to play the game at some point. Do I want to... Trying to figure out how I'm going to deal with this. Because we're going to stun the cannon. I think it's like Jupiter drone now. Yeah. Well, no, let's basic shot now. Because the Jupiter drone can cancel an intent, right? We do this, then we burn corrupted core to switch our weapon back to this side. Chip shot gets us a double clear there. And then we can just like slide 1 space over and be in pretty good shape. And maybe I should have parried early on, but whatever. Okay, feels like a pretty similar vibe here. So trash to let the Jupiter drone out on this side. Then chip shot to get the non-parry attack. Or to get the non-stunning attack. And then parry. I guess that wasn't necessary. That was 27 damage. No, I think we're good. The revenge drive, or yeah, enemy cockpits start with weak. That's fine. Let's get ourselves an artifact. Every 5th time you attack, gain an evade. You know what? That's totally fine. And I mean, obviously, we're gonna do this thing. The thing is, you're just gonna corrode yourself to rusting Colossus. Okay. Who might argue, right? So let's basic shot. I think I'm going to end up gaining 2 copies of Clean Exhaust again. Right? Because what I want to do here... Oh, no, I already gained my double. But I think I want to set the attack... Yeah, I want to set the attack drone out this side. I guess it doesn't really matter. Here, we'll Clean Exhaust. Put me back over there. Parry this. And then also this one. And then put the attack drone out on this side where it will not die horribly. It's not a bad start. Not a bad time for a battalion either, huh? So... a lunge would be kind of weird. If I radio control, I can just take the hit. I kind of don't want to play this Jupiter drone this turn. Or like I have to do like a weird setup to play to get the Jupiter drone to get the stun charge so that I can get the Jupiter drone to survive the shot. I think I'm gonna take this because we'll have enough shield. Yeah, let's basic shot isn't even gonna do anything. I'm shooting at armor, so yeah, we'll just shield through the rest of it. Again, a little short on... All right, the first attack doesn't have to hit, right? So I'm going to scoot over. Trash to switch guns. Shift shot to get my stun charge. There we go. Deliver that pretty good parry. That pretty acceptable parry right there. And we do this. And I think I just want to slide everything over. Right? And then I may as well re-roll so that I can Jupiter drone out this side. Maybe we'll get some play. What do you have left? 15? Well, 15's really bad news for you, actually. Because a pair of Jupiter drones and 3 parries is, like, incredibly unfair. Premeditation. At the start of combat, gain a glissade. So it's a flippable 0-cost double move versus Sharp Edges, which just deals damage every time we draw, every time we shuffle. Yeah, give me that premeditation. That's really interesting, actually. Just a cute little glissade. All right, go for the eyes. Does this thing have other parts? How do I want to set this up? This thing is really awkward because it's almost always just giving us a second copy of Clean Exhaust, but it's so hard to not want to play Clean Exhaust first. So if we scoot over, how about this? We play Clean Exhaust, Jupiter drone for free, scoot over, basic shot, multi-shot to cancel that. There we go. Get an endless magazine rolling. And then... You know what? I will parry here, even though it's not for full damage, just because doubling it up, it's so ugly. Sorry, Lyra. I recognize that what I am doing to you is a cruelty, but also... I want to, so... How do we best take advantage here? I guess the answer really is just like Jupiter drone, swap over to this side, battalion, and then I don't know. Also, I play an attack drone. I don't even know that I want to participate super hard. Yeah, I guess I do. Lunge is like... Yeah, now you're actually dead. Dead on board, as they say. There's too many drones. There's too many drones. Nobody should have to fight that. I am gonna take a multi-blast. Yeah. Turns out there are commons I will still accept. Ah, right. She must have pre-programmed the jump coordinates. Well, let's get going. Just nobody think about that too hard. Time check. 4 milliseconds. Hell yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's try not to lose to this boss. So that's 13 damage. Don't think I want to play it yet. What do I want to do? I probably want to move over. I mean, I should shoot this first, right? It's like basic shot. Well, I don't know that I do want a shift shot. I think I'm gonna basic evade first, just to eat the boost. Then we're going to. I really wish I had more shots than I have, but it's not a big deal. We're gonna clean exhaust. We're gonna scoot once. And then reroll, and that's got us clear on damage. And I guess I don't want to shoot. I should have basic shot and then rerolled. I could have done one meaningful shield damage. It's cool. We'll just take it for a ride here. Note to self: armor your drones. Okay, so an attack drone's interesting. I think we probably want to slide over. Basic shot into a pretty decent multi. Let's get rid of the corrupted core. So I want the attack drone out here. And then slide back over and cancel that. That's okay as a start. Slowly we are ticking away at it. Okay, some interesting stuff here. I really want to move like to the left, I think. Yeah, which is it's a little awkward. Actually, no, it's more than a little awkward because we don't actually have a second shot. Right, I can lunge, but obviously that's pretty disastrous. Shoot. And multi-blast, the second shot won't do the stun, right? Oh no, the second shot, okay, the first shot procs it, and the second shot eats it. Well, that's pretty good then. Do I want to throw... I kind of am still holding the parry. I'm still like waiting for the Jupiter drones. Maybe I'm being too precious with it, but I think that's where we're at. Okay, now we're starting to draw our free attacks, which is going to make things a little bit easier. So, really wish I had a second attack in my hand. Because, like, man, yeah. Jupiter drone, chip shot into attack that cancels both of these intents would actually be really wonderful. We're picking up way too much junk. All right. Well, one thing we definitely are going to want to do is flex move. If I move over to the right twice, we're taking a very manageable amount of damage. I'm trying to figure out where I want to drop the drone. I think right where we are, actually. Like right there makes sense. There's no reason to shoot here because we're just getting out of the way. We're going to take a basic block. And that'll let me do a little bit of damage here. And then sadly, we don't actually get to attack. All right. But we're getting more and more exhaust cards out of our hand every turn. And that is going to make it easier for us to actually make use of our stun charges. Okay. This is a pretty good time for a parry, actually. So we go... Yeah, parry to cancel. Then chip shot to cancel both the central things. Then like battalion. And then Jupiter drone, and we're just like ready. The arsenal is up and we are ready to fuck things up. Alright, tell me we just have the kill. Not exactly. Not exactly. Well, we're definitely playing Endless Magazine. And then... Chip Shot. Then... Burn Trash. Basic Shot to cancel the missile. Burn Trash. I'm not going to play an attack drone at any point this turn. Like, I think we're good, positioning wise. Yeah, and we are well within the range of a kill here, even if we don't draw any parries or anything. But also, we did draw a parry. You are growing stronger. Who shall it be this time? Still Max, actually. The characters look so strange. I imagine them being so much shorter. I don't know. It's like the proportions being all human-y. Something's not right. When I see the portraits, that's not what I imagine. You can see into our souls and read our minds or whatever, right? Yes. Then why bother talking to us? Why not just do it telepathically? Anything but the slightest telepathic influence would annihilate your soul. Souls are real? Yes. And they can be annihilated? Very much so. Sick. Thanks for not, doing that. Your gratitude is noted. All right, Max, memory 2. Hey, Max, I found your thumb drive on the ground in the core control room. Ah, very good. I put that there. You passed my test. Right. The thumb drive could have been full of viruses. Don't worry, though. I plugged it in to check. Sorry, bud. I gotta report this security breach to Perry. Ah, crud. Now she'll never let me do my cool experiments. Cool experiments? Well, the core does weird things sometimes. Weird? Weird how? It emits signals that I can't make sense of, and they change over time. Whoa, really? Well, I just upgraded Cat with some pattern recognition capabilities. Correct. How can I assist? Well, we could plug her into the core. I'm listening. Okay, I am beginning to see how some things might have gone awry there. All right, chuck that up. I feel pretty good about that one. I feel less than optimal about the broken glasses. We're doing okay on finding stuff. There are still 11 map events we've not seen, and lots of artifacts, but part of that is there are so many character-specific artifacts, right? Okay, well, we got to jump into a new run here, and I don't really know what to do next. I guess we could just hit randomize. The only caveat to like do whatever is that we do have to have Max on the squad. You know, Riggs is a pretty good pilot, but I feel like the combination of Perry and Drake along with all the Jupiter drones is gonna be a little silly, right? I think let's try this. Give me a random rare to start with. Okay, Serenity's fine. Drake, a word? Huh? What do you want? Well, I've been looking at your file. File? I'm off the grid, baby. I don't have a file. Sure. Anyway, everyone else was at the Cobalt when this all started. Except you. Your file just says you're a pirate. Just a pirate? I also consider myself a smuggler, marauder, and general scoundrel. What? Am I about to get a lecture on morality from a glorified mall cop? No, my time is more valuable than yours. Well, in a sense, that's like getting away with it. I would take that. Okay. Lunge me. Oh, shoot, I was going to Jupiter's moons into an EMP slug, but right, that's not how... We don't have all the energy in the world yet. I forgot, that's not how the game starts. Well, I guess we'll just do this. You know, that works, it's fine. Serenity is okay. Honestly, it's not a very impressive card. Okay, do we want this to be a turn where we just build up? You know, I think that's fine. Let's do this. EMP slug. Not going to try to optimize to deal damage. We are, in fact, simply not going to deal damage. What we are going to do is fill the skies with cores. Or with drones, rather. Now, I do think it sucks a little tiny bit that we didn't draw the EMP here, but it's fine. That's pretty fun. Extra battery is pretty whatever. Hot Compress as a card that actually improves your hull strength is certainly interesting. Yeah, I think I want this. I think anything that allows us to attack for more than one with the Jupiter drones is worth having. That's not necessarily to say that we should always add a card to our deck in such a situation, because, you know, keeping your deck small is certainly of some significant value. All right, it's always got to be like directly to the weak spot? All right, let's scoot over. Let's get that wave charge up. I'm not so worried about actually playing the wave beam, obviously. Just getting it into the deck at all is a good start. Oh, how I wish I could move over exactly one space. Oh, I guess I can. Well, that's going to put me in the heavy missile, though. Yeah, that's not worthwhile. I guess we're just gonna re-roll and hit the EMP slug. You know, 3 damage is 3 damage. Huh. Maybe that's not quite the foolproof solution I was thinking. We have 7 health left, so yeah, I'm only going to get to attack once. So Jupiter's moons, and then basic block, so I only take 1 actual damage. Okay, now we're in a situation where I can do, like, you know, lethal damage. Stuff's getting through here and there. It's just sort of the way of things. It's hard not to want to take multi-shot. Do we need more multi-shots? Yes. Okay, this thing is super annoying. I mean, I guess it's worth it, right? Because most turns it's going to do that thing where it evades your shots, so on a turn when you can actually just cleanly and easily shoot at it, you kind of have to take that. This really sucks. Alright, well, we're gonna lunge and throw a Jupiter's Moons in front of that. And then Serenity, draw me a card. Hey, it's Jupiter's Moons. Who would have thought? What was I expecting it to be? Sure wish that Jupiter's Moons was free. Alright, so this is not the one that does all the dodging. This one just gains a lot of attack power constantly, which is more annoying for sure. But at least very counterable. Seer is interesting. I think I'm not going to take it. There's probably a limit to the number of these things we want, right? Okay, no immediate reason to do anything other than murder. So the question is, like, I think it's worth it to just set up the double on the first turn. It's actually really nice that the Jupiter drone puts itself back on top of your deck. Like, when you're expecting it to happen, it's very useful. Let's basic dodge and wave charge. Yeah, wave charge is going to be really good here, actually. I don't think I can quite... Yeah. Please don't just keep sliding left. Okay, that's much better. Thank you. And then, I mean, you're dead, so. There it is. Would have been very hard not to kill him on the next turn. All right, let's see if we can manage to get through our first encounter with the Drake bot. Yeah, I guess it doesn't make much sense to do anything here other than get out of the way. Bank some resources. Okay, I have to say I'm a little surprised at the total lack of attempting to kill me. This would have been a really good time for the EMP, huh? Well, I think it's probably fine overall. Get another drone out that isn't going to get immediately destroyed. Yeah, this is a little weird, but it'll set us up. And that's actually really nice. So you have 8 health. Okay, well, I definitely want to like just move over and cancel shit, right? EMP Slug is such a good card. Overclock with boost 2. I don't know. I just don't think it's... I don't think it's compelling enough to be on a card. Yeah. Choose a card with exhaust. It no longer exhausts or gain an energy every time you play an expensive card. Interesting. What do I want? Like, there's nothing in our deck right now that I would want to lose the exhaust on. We currently have no cards that we get energy refund on, but we'll probably pick some up. It'll be better later. Oh, hey, look, target practice. Thanks, Jumbo. I'm so glad you always stop to talk to us. All right. Is a lunge 2 to the right a smart thing to do? Well, not really. Because then we're going to have this weak point under the 1. And I guess we auto block the 2 damage. That's something. Yeah, all right. Then I guess we can just avoid damage entirely. Do one of these. Well, this is inconvenient. Why is it always got to be right on top of the damn weak point? All right, well, I think we're EMP slugging this and just taking one. Oh, I forgot about... We had a gun hitting us over here. I took 2. Okay, well, that's annoying more than anything. No, this is really bad, right? Yeah, this is going to be like a lot of damage. But if I dodge in either direction, it just gets worse. Like, I am actually just in a horrible shape here. Yeah, no two ways about that. Okay, so we do have lethal, but grim situation. Inverter's pretty bad. I think these are all pretty bad. I guess cockpit lock-on? It's all pretty bad. It's all grim. So, like, can we afford to go for the unusually strong enemy encounter? I guess actually another question is, can we afford not to? Will we perhaps just lose if we don't really stack up the resources quickly here? All right, let's get wave beam going. I could have dodged, I guess. I probably should have played this in front of the enemy ship because the wave beam, like, it doesn't take that many wave beams to cut through. EMP shot? Ah, damn. Oh, and you're in payback mode. That's very annoying. I guess that I lunge. This puts me exactly in the spot where their gun can't hit me. And then launch a new drone here. And just access some basic drone shift. And of course, this is the kind of turn when you get EMP slug. As ever. I would rather bank the movement, I think, than try to do any damage here at this moment. We will continue to just get set up. That wave beam's in there somewhere. It's going to be really cool when we draw it. Alright, basic dodge. Basic shift. And I guess do some damage. We probably will have to not rely on the wave beam. Yeah, because things just, they're not going to line up like that, because when is the game that nice to us? Alright, you can't keep hiding from me forever. Do I want an EMP slug here? No, I guess what I want to do is drag you over and wave beam, because even getting the wave beam off now is meaningful. Don't really want to heat sink. Seems unsafe. Okay. That was a pretty good time to draw a safety override. Do I want a multi-blast? We have 2 multi-shots already. I kind of think I want to drag the size of this deck down. Ignition coil is just, I think, a little too dangerous. Alright. I'm going to remove a card. We're going to take out, like, basic shot. Yeah, I'm going to take out, like, basic shot. Because this deck honestly feels pretty solid already, and it's just, like, a matter of consistency. Well, this is cool. Gives me a little bit of time to try to establish. And then I immediately stop establishing. Okay, Jupiter's moons, basic shot, and basic shift. Yeah, we're getting into scary territory right away here. how do we survive this? I mean, the answer is we feed a Jupiter drone to the cannon, right? I don't think there's a way out of it. So we'll do this. We'll hit the multi-shot, and then we'll re-roll and not even lose our point of normal shield. It's gonna be challenging to build up against this enemy. Yeah, and in fact, there's very little we can do this turn. I guess it's like, let's get rid of the wave charge so we have wave beams circulating. Take some basic block and just watch as they blow up my drone. Unfortunately, here an EMP drone doesn't actually solve our problem. Or an EMP slug. So we're taking just enough damage. Yeah, it's like I have to... I really wish I could do everything I need to do. All right, we have to come over here and just take it on the chin. Well, I guess I don't have to lose my initial point of shield. And then we just play moons and... You know, could be worse. You remember what I was saying about how it could be worse? So... I think the lunge is really bad. We want to heat sink move. Yeah, I want to heat sink. And then we're on for 4 damage here. Did I need to play the Jupiter drone before I moved over? I think so. Shit. Yeah, because I think we're just dead. If I had played the Jupiter drone and it could have blocked this shot, we're only taking 3 damage. Yep, that's a misplay. At this point, if we lunge... It puts one of our weak points here and one of our weak points here, and the drone is no longer able to block anything. Nope, we're just dead. I screwed up. Okay, well. You know, going into the final boss with a single point of health was a risk. Think of all the value we could have gotten, though, if we'd survived. I still think that's a pretty viable approach, and it's probably the one we're going to go for next time. But what a shame. I think we can go ahead and call it for today. I need to recover from that embarrassing ball dropping. You know, following the very good run where we killed the super boss and also the normal boss. When you come back next time tomorrow, we're going to be running that same crew on that same ship, and I have high hopes. I just need to be a little bit more careful and maybe count before submitting my turn sometimes. And we'll see you then.